And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time jet phasing into the PastFX pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Cryptic, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex, and we're going to check out the Jet Phaser from PastFX, if you didn't work that out already from the title.
Yes.
And the introduction.
Yes, and for what he just said.
Yeah. Hey, please hit like and subscribe on the channel. Give us a thumbs up, ding the bell, and comments, questions below.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, absolutely. So the
Phaser.
Jet Phaser by PastFX. So this was sent to us by Verlie at PastFX. Hi Verlie, thank you so much for sending this out to us. We've done a bunch of videos now with PastFX. We've sort of, become friends. PastFX, what they do pretty much is they look at pedals of the past, effects of the past, hence PastFX, that are not necessarily being made anymore, or possibly if there's new versions that are being currently made that are different to the old versions. And they kind of recreate them with a few extra benefits.
Yeah, often practical stuff, like we'll get into some switching stuff with this one.
So this is based on the old Roland Jet Phaser, which is not around anymore. And there's a few extra little things that they included to make it maybe a bit more user-friendly.
So set up today is the pedal going through a Mozztronics Amp Switcher.
Andrew?
Going into a Cherry Tone OTS Mini 20, and then
so.
via 2 notes Torpedo Captor X.
Uh-huh.
Doing the cab sim.
Guillaume. And any reverb you hear comes from that.
Yeah. Should we check out the controls so we know what we're doing?
Yep.
This side's kind of the fuzzy bit.
Yeah.
So we've got jet level and the tone of the fuzz. And then this side does the phaser bit, which is the, I was going to say renaissance. That's not the word, is it?
No, that's a different thing. The resonance.
The renaissance.
Renaissance.
Let's go with that. That's better. Slow rate. The fast rate is fixed.
Yeah, so okay, so
control.
that's for the phaser. You have here the little switch which goes from slow to fast, and you can see the light here as I do this. And one of the cool things actually with that is it gradually speeds up. It's like a Leslie kind of thing.
Yep.
It doesn't just go instantly from slow to fast or from fast to slow. Again, if you look at the light, it kind of gradually slows down. So you set the rate of the slow speed here. The fast speed is fixed. This is the resonance, which gives you that kind of more
Renaissance tone.
More vintage kind of tone. No, it gives you that kind of more throaty kind of sound. You have also, to go with the phaser side, you have this switch here, which goes low up the top and deep down the bottom. Now, that's the depth of the phaser, how far the phasing goes, how deep the phasing goes. You also have an off switch in the middle, which gives you like almost like a comb filter, like a static filter kind of sound, cocked wire kind of sort of thing. That all relates to the phaser side. And this is the on-off switch for that. Now, this switch, the way it is set at the moment anyway, as you turn that on, it will go red. Once that's on, it will go red, and it becomes the fuzz. Now, the fuzz is a tone, and it also has the fuzz level, so that's more of a volume. I think the actual gain is fixed as well. So that's, I think, the way it was on the original one. You turn the fuzz on and off with that, and you turn the phaser on and off with that. There is an extra little switch up the front here, which you can probably not see, but I'll take a photo of it, where you can actually change that a little bit, or we get into that later. So should we just look at, to begin with, let's look at the phaser.
Sure, let's get some tone.
And then I might add a little bit of fuzz to it.
Fuzz action.
Yes,
Have
it's a clean sound.
Play with the tone on this. It's Tomkins Tele.
It's nice.
Nice.
So if you want something a little bit in your face, I think the slower phaser settings on the deep sound quite nice. Once you go to the faster settings, it almost works. It's a bit overkill on the deep. It almost works a bit better on the low setting. But I mean, it's up to personal preference. And I do like the fact that this kind of gradually speeds up and slows down. It adds a little bit to it. Now, at the moment, the way this is set, this will not add the fuzz to it. So should we add the fuzz to it?
Let's go mad fuzz.
Yeah. So that's the volume for the fuzz. Now, if you turn it off, it doesn't work. So that has to be engaged, right? But now, so what they did was, what they added to it, that I don't think was on the original one, is the off position. So you can actually kind of use the fuzz side on its own with this sort of static kind of comb filter kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, there's a bandpass where you're going to have the top and tail a bit tucked in.
Sure. All right, let's start off. I'll go to that. So we'll start off on a.
Sure.
We'll go slow setting.
Yeah.
On the low, and then I'll bring in the off just so you can hear the difference. It's quite an extreme sound, and the tone is quite an extreme tone as well.
It's almost like a bass control rather than a top end control, like a tone on an overdrive pedal.
Yeah, it's a bit different. It's a more synth kind of sounding tone to me. Again, I'll just sweep through the whole. I'll go from all the way up. Now, what if you don't want the fuzz? You just want to be able to toggle between fast and slow via foot switch, because you go, I don't like the fuzz sound, I just want to have that fast and slow thing. What could you possibly do?
What's a man to do?
Well, this little switch up the front here now, by pushing that switch in, which I just did, what you actually do is you switch those two things around. So this now becomes your fast-slow toggle switch, and this becomes an actual physical switch that you can turn a fuzz on and off with.
Is that a switch?
It's a switch that switches the switching of the switches.
So it's a switch.
Yeah.
Cool. there we go.
Yeah. So I just checked it before. So the fastest setting on the slow rate is a little bit slower than the fast setting. You know what I mean? So when you go to fast, it's a little bit faster. All right, I'll give it a quick go. I'm going to use my Yamaha Revstar RSS02T.
It's like
Sunset Burst.
down brown.
Down brown sun. That's it. And jet phased. It's big thank you to the good folks at Yamaha Australia. That's the fuzz on and off at the moment. I'm not no good at that. And so on and so on and so on.
Sick.
It's good fun.
It's lovely, isn't it?
And the fuzz is kind of it's a different sort of sounding fuzz. It has its own kind of quirkiness to it. It's not a typical fuzz.
It's probably because of the added phaser effect. It does have that synthy kind of, some retro synthy kind of qualities.
Yeah. It's a cool pedal. It's interesting. Yeah.
Might be fun with bass.
Maybe we'll do a video with bass at some stage. Do you want to see a video with us using it on bass?
Yeah.
Comments below.
Send us cash and we'll do it. Yeah.
A ukulele bass.
Open a bribery. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Or actually synth.
Yeah.
Could sound fun on this as well. We might do like a synthy bassy video with it. Let us know if you want to see it. All up, yeah, it's cool. And like all PastFX stuff, it's built really well. The quality is good. Only, really high-end components that are being used. Made locally here, or Brisbane, not far from us. So,
Definitely.
if you live in this area, definitely check out PastFX and support him. But anywhere in the world now, pretty much check him out.
So comment below, like, if you've got the original one or something similar, how you use it too.
Yeah, true.
Because there's some kind of effects, like modulation effects, like flanges and phasers, I really like, but I'm never not quite sure how to use them.
Yeah.
Like it's fun noodling home, but in a gig situation.
I think the original comes in at like the same as a C1.
Yeah.
In the big
die
cast with the
box
power cable connected, with the mains. Anyway. Yeah, let us know.
And also links below to Instagram, Facebook, and podcast. Check them out if you got a second.
Yep.
Thanks again to Verlie for making cool stuff.
Yes. More PastFX videos coming. Stay tuned for them.
See you soon.